Hello guys, this is the first part of my story, how I found my current apartment in Munich in 2023. And I found it on the open market. It means that I didn't get it from my friends or from somebody whom I know. And since I'm sitting here in this new flat, this story eventually has happy end. So in this video I will describe how my flat hunting process was organized technically. What were the criteria of the new flat? Which tools I used and why. And in the second part of this video, which will be released a little bit later, I will tell you how the flat was actually found, how much time it took, and of course you will know about the price. So after living 4 years in our apartment on Denningerstrasse, we decided that we need something bigger, because my son actually already grew to 3 years old, and at least from 3 years it's very desirable that a kid should have his own room. And at the time we lived in 2.5 room apartment, approximately with the area of 70 square meters, and for a very cheap price. It was 1,280 euros warm price with the parkplatz or parking place. And all the details about this cheap flat, how we got it, what the flat it was, you can see in this video of mine. So I understood that the new apartment, the bigger one, would cost us significantly more. To my rough estimations, it should be something like 800 euros more. This time we already had clear requirements that we want from the new flat. First of all, it should be in Bogenhausen. If you know better place to live in Munich, please write it in the comments. I will answer you why you are wrong. But frankly speaking, why we chosen Bogenhausen and we didn't want to live to another part of the city, because we got a place in kindergarten for our kid here. And if you don't know, in Munich, getting place in kindergarten actually equals 2 rental flats in terms of complexity. On the second place, I would name to find a doctor for your kids. The new flat would need at least 3 rooms, and it desirably to be on the first floor. Yeah, we also want to have a Grundstück, you know, this small piece of private territory where we can make I don't know, rare grill parties and have a lot of headache of taking care about this small piece of ground. And the price limit was initially set to 2000 warm, but after some time I can say that I had to increase it to 1300 warm, because otherwise there's simply no my choice in Bogenhausen for 3-room apartments. And of course I understand that this time there will not be heavenly manna when somebody of my friends will magically leave his 3-rooms apartment and will offer it to us. So I understood that I had to go to open market, and open market in our case will be go to Immobilienscout24. This is the biggest online marketplace for flat rents in Germany. Yes, what can I say? If you are looking for some specific flat in Munich which should meet some specific criteria, the only place where you should start is Immobilienscout24, because they have the biggest database of rental property, and at least you have from where to choose and at least to see what is offered on the market and for which prices. And if you actually go to Immobilienscout24 and put there as a search term Bogenhausen and 3-rooms apartment, this can lead you to the depression. So I strongly suggest you not to do this if you are not mentally prepared. And I don't even want to talk about 4-rooms apartment. This is something from the outer space. I'm gonna send it outer space, find another race. Sorry. So the process of searching started for me from buying premium account in Immobilienscout24 website. I decided to go big from the very beginning and do everything right. And it costed me something like 30 euros per month if you take this account for 3 months. To be short, what can I tell you? Premium account on Immobilienscout24 will not give you any superpower in terms of finding the new flat fast, but it makes painful process of flat hunting in Munich a little bit less painful. And how the process looked in my case. First of all, I started with doing all the necessary paperwork. I've got SCHUFA certificate. In short words, this is the official document in Germany which tells that you are a nice guy, you have money and you don't have financial problems. This costs around 30 euro, but if you have premium account on Immobilienscout, you can order it online for free. This document is valid for 60 days as far as I remember, and every landlord will require it from you. This is actually what makes problematic find long-term apartment if you are not living in Germany. For example, when you are searching for your first flat while being abroad, you simply cannot get SCHUFA. The next thing, I made so-called personal Auskunft. This is personal information about you, about your family, where you work, how old are you, where you live, your citizenship, and this is made in some special form. And again, if you have premium account on Immobilienscout, there is a special generator which make nice looking PDF for you, which will include all this information. You simply save this PDF and you can attach it to all the messages that you send. What is also a cool thing, having this premium account on Immobilienscout24, you can generate proofs of your payments for the flat rental. Yes, it somehow connects to your bank, you give the permission and you specify which payments are made for the flat, and they verify those payments and generate also some kind of confirmation that yes, you are really paying it. And of course, I got my salary payslips for last 3 months, and I ordered this special confirmation from my HRs that I'm still working for my employer. And what I also did, I did cover letter. You know, this document with the cute story which describes how cute your family is, which includes cute photo. Yes, don't laugh, this document is really needed here in Munich. And what is more funny, it can be the decisive document that will influence the final choice of the landlord. So don't neglect it, you should do it. I also want to mention that, to be fair, I tried to check alternative opportunities, so I went to Facebook and I posted a couple of announcements that I'm looking for flat, but very quickly I understood that Facebook groups are better for finding 1 or 2 rooms apartments, and 3 rooms apartment are not a very often guest there, so Facebook will not help me much in this. And second thing, I also checked Kleinanzeigen.de. Yes, I've put there the necessary filters, but the results were not so, I would say, inspiring for me. Only 7 or 10 results with very questionable flats. So again, Immobilienscout is the best place to start for looking for 3 and more rooms apartment in specific part of Munich, because at least they have the database to choose from. And this video is not sponsored by Immobilienscout. They don't even know about me. Probably they even hate me after my videos. Technically, the process of flat hunting looked for me like this. I created Google Drive folder where I uploaded all the necessary documents. I mean my payslips, this personal Auskunft form generated by Immobilienscout website. I also uploaded payslips, my cover letter, yes, everything what is needed. And I also created some text template for the application to the flats, where I only needed to change the name of the host and the address of the flat. And generally I can say that I had around 15 flat visits during 3 months. And you know what? We almost got our, as we considered, dream flat for crazy 2,400 euro. And we were even ready to take it for this price. And I don't even know what it was. Maybe some mental failure, or we were too desperate. But after some time, we were rejected on the final stage. Imagine, we had a very warm meeting with the landlord. We arranged all the things. We even specified the date when we are gonna settle in this flat. We signed all the contracts, and we are simply waiting for the contract signed by the landlord. We started already plan the furniture that we will buy, but instead of contract we got an email with the rejection. I think this situation requires separate video, because I think we know why we were rejected. And coming back to the main story, after some time I started to understand that my search process goes in some wrong way, because I already applied to all 3 rooms apartments in Bogenhausen in Immobilienscout, which actually I had interest to, and I saw all of them, and or I was not chosen, or I didn't like it, and there were simply no more apartments to apply. I needed to change something. And here I have to stop this part of my video, because the aim of it was to describe you the process, how I was looking for flats, which tools I used, and which results I got. On the second part of this video, I will describe you how the flat was actually found. I will tell that it will be 4 rooms apartment for very good price in a very cool place. Stay tuned and don't miss the second part. Thank you very much, guys.